Hey, have you ever dreamed of stepping into a real-life fairy tale? Imagine walking through charming cobblestone streets, surrounded by whimsical houses, misty forests, and breathtaking landscapes. Well, guess what? Such places actually exist. Today, we're taking you on a journey to 10 hidden villages that look like they were plucked straight out of a storybook. Trust me, you're going to want to visit at least one of these magical places. Hallstatt, Austria. Nestled between the towering Dachstein Alps and the shimmering Hallstatter Sea, Hallstatt is a picture-perfect Austrian village that looks like it was pulled straight from a fantasy. With colorful 16th century houses, charming cobblestone streets, and breathtaking lakeside views, it's no surprise that this village is often called one of the most beautiful places in the world. Fun fact, China was so captivated by Hallstatt's beauty that they built an exact replica of the village. But nothing beats the real thing. Strolling through Hallstatt feels like stepping into a timeless fairy tale. You'll find historic churches, cozy cafes, and a bustling market square filled with alpine charm. For the best view, take a cable car up to the Skywalk, a 350-meter-high platform offering jaw-dropping panoramic views of the lake and mountains. If you love history, don't miss the Hallstatt salt mine, one of the oldest in the world, where you can even slide down a wooden miner's chute. Whether you're exploring in summer, when the lake glows emerald green, or in winter, when snow blankets the rooftops, Hallstatt is a magical escape you'll never forget. Giethoorn, Netherlands. Imagine a village where cars don't exist, and the only way to get around is by boat. Welcome to Giethoorn, Netherlands, a magical place often called the Venice of the North. Instead of roads, this fairy-tale-like village is built on a network of peaceful canals, arched wooden bridges, and charming thatched roof cottages. Founded in the 13th century, Giethoorn remains untouched by modernity, offering a tranquil escape unlike anywhere else. Here, people use small, silent whisper boats to glide through the canals, passing by centuries-old homes and lush green gardens. It's the kind of place where time seems to slow down. One of the best things to do, rent a boat and explore at your own pace. If you'd rather stay on land, you can walk or cycle along the narrow pathways that line the canals, stopping at cozy cafes and artisan shops. And in winter, the canals freeze over, turning Giethoorn into a real-life winter wonderland where locals trade boats for ice skates. Whether you visit in summer or winter, this village is a storybook setting come to life. Colmar, France. Ever wanted to step into a storybook village? Welcome to Colmar, France, a place so enchanting it feels like it was pulled straight out of a Disney movie. With its pastel-colored timber-framed houses, cobblestone streets, and flower-covered balconies, this charming Alsatian town is the perfect blend of French and German culture. One of the most magical spots? La Petite Venise, Little Venice, a picturesque canal lined with vibrant medieval houses where you can take a peaceful boat ride under stone bridges. Every corner of Colmar feels like a fairy tale painting, making it one of the most photographed towns in Europe. Beyond its beauty, Colmar is rich in history. The town dates back to the 9th century and is home to the famous Maison Pfister, a stunning 16th century house with intricate wooden balconies. And for art lovers, the Unterlinden Museum houses the legendary Eisenheim altarpiece. Visiting in December? Colmar's Christmas market is one of the most magical in the world. With twinkling lights, festive stalls, and the scent of mulled wine and fresh pastries filling the air, it's a true winter wonderland. Bibury, England. Step into Bibury, and you'll feel like you've traveled back in time. Often called the prettiest village in England, this charming Cotswold gem is filled with honey-colored stone cottages, rolling green meadows, and a peaceful river flowing through its heart. It's like something straight out of a storybook. The most famous spot? Arlington Row. These 17th century cottages, originally built as a wool storehouse, are now one of the most photographed places in England. They even appear inside British passports. Walking along this quiet lane surrounded by ivy-covered walls and blooming flowers feels like stepping into a medieval fairy tale. The village is also home to the Bibury Trout Farm, one of England's oldest, where visitors can feed fish or enjoy a fresh meal at the cafe. And just around the corner is St. Mary's Church, a beautiful medieval church with ancient stained glass and a history dating back to the Saxon era. Whether you visit in spring, when the countryside bursts into color, or in autumn, when golden leaves frame the cottages, Bibury is a timeless escape into England's past. Reine, Norway. Imagine waking up in a tiny red cabin on the edge of a fjord surrounded by towering mountains, crystal clear waters, and the chance to see the northern lights. Welcome to Reine, a breathtaking fishing village that looks like it belongs in a dream. Located in the Lofoten Islands, Reine is often called one of the most beautiful villages in the world. The contrast of dramatic peaks, deep blue fjords, and traditional red roerbuur, fishermen's cabins, creates a scene so magical that it feels unreal. For the best view, hike up to Reinebringen, a mountain offering a breathtaking panoramic view of the village and fjords below. Though the climb is steep, the reward is one of the most photographed landscapes in Norway. In winter, Reine transforms into an Arctic wonderland. The skies light up with the northern lights, reflecting over the fjords in a mesmerizing display. In summer, the midnight sun casts an ethereal glow over the village, making it feel like an endless golden hour. And of course, fresh seafood is a must. Reine is famous for its Arctic cod, served in cozy waterfront restaurants with views straight out of a painting. Alberobello, Italy. Imagine a village where every house looks like it belongs in a storybook. Whitewashed stone cottages with cone-shaped roofs, winding alleyways, and an atmosphere straight out of a fantasy world. Welcome to Alberobello, the most magical village in Puglia, and a UNESCO World Heritage Site famous for its unique trulli houses. These iconic beehive-shaped houses date back to the 14th century, and were originally built to be easily dismantled to avoid paying taxes to the kingdom. Today they remain perfectly preserved, creating a village unlike any other in the world. The best way to experience Alberobello? Wander through Rione Monte, the district with over 1,000 trulli houses, now home to artisan shops, cozy cafes, and boutique hotels. If you want a quieter, more authentic feel, explore Aya Piccola, where locals still live in traditional trulli homes. For the best view, visit the Trullo Sovrano, the only two-story trulli house now a museum, and don't miss the trulli-shaped Church of St. Anthony, a surreal sight that looks straight out of a fairy tale. Monemvasia, Greece. Imagine a medieval village carved into the side of a massive rock completely invisible from the mainland. Welcome to Monemvasia, Greece, a breathtaking castle town frozen in time, perched on a seaside cliff in the Peloponnese. Once a Byzantine stronghold, Monemvasia was built to be hidden from invaders, with only one narrow pathway leading into the town. Inside you'll find cobblestone streets, ancient stone houses, Byzantine churches, and spectacular sea views at every turn. There are no cars, just winding alleys and a sense of pure history. For the best views, hike up to the upper town and the fortress ruins, where you'll be rewarded with a breathtaking panoramic view of the Aegean Sea. In the lower town, visit the Church of Elkomenos Christos, home to a priceless medieval icon, or relax in the town square surrounded by historic mansions. As the sun sets, enjoy fresh seafood and local wine at a cliffside taverna with the waves crashing below. Whether you love history, romance, or adventure, Monemvasia is a hidden fairy tale waiting to be explored. Rothenburg ob der Tauber, Germany. Step into Rothenburg ob der Tauber, Germany, and you'll feel like you've entered a real-life fairy tale. With its half-timbered houses, cobblestone streets, and medieval walls, this Bavarian gem is one of the best-preserved medieval towns in the world. Surrounded by ancient stone walls, Rothenburg looks just as it did centuries ago. One of the most iconic spots is Planlein, a charming square with a leaning timber-framed house and twin medieval towers, one of the most photographed scenes in Germany. You can also walk along the city walls, offering stunning views of the red-roofed town and countryside. History lovers will enjoy the Medieval Crime and Justice Museum, filled with bizarre torture devices and ancient laws. For something lighter, visit the year-round Christmas shop, where it's always festive, no matter the season. And don't forget to try Schneeballen, a 400-year-old pastry, crispy, deep-fried dough balls covered in sugar or chocolate. Whether you visit in summer or during the magical Christmas season, Rothenburg is a place where history and fantasy collide. Castle Combe, England. If you've ever dreamed of stepping into a storybook English village, Castle Combe, England, is the perfect place. Often called the prettiest village in England, this Cotswold gem is filled with honey-colored stone cottages, ivy-covered walls, and a peaceful stream running through its heart. The most famous view? The stone bridge over the Bybrook River. From here you can see rows of ancient houses, colorful flower boxes, and rolling green hills, creating a scene straight out of a fairy tale. At the heart of the village is St. Andrew's Church, a beautiful 13th century church with one of the oldest working medieval clocks in England. Nearby, the Market Cross, a historic stone monument, marks the place where villagers once gathered for trade in medieval times. Castle Combe's untouched charm has made it a favorite for filmmakers, appearing in Stardust, Warhorse, and The Wolfman. It's easy to see why. It's like stepping back in time. For a cozy experience, stop by the Castle Inn, a historic 12th century pub serving traditional British food by a roaring fireplace. And if you really want the full fairy tale experience, you can stay overnight in one of the charming old stone cottages. Bled, Slovenia. Imagine a crystal-clear lake, a tiny island with a storybook church, and a medieval castle perched on a cliff overlooking the water. Welcome to Lake Bled, Slovenia, one of Europe's most magical destinations. At the heart of this fairy tale scene is Bled Island, home to the Church of the Assumption. According to legend, if you ring the church bell and make a wish, it will come true. The best way to reach the island? Take a ride on a traditional pletna boat, a wooden gondola-style boat rowed by local oarsmen, just like they've done for centuries. Overlooking the lake from a 130-meter-high cliff is Bled Castle, one of Slovenia's oldest fortresses. Climbing up to the castle rewards you with breathtaking panoramic views of the lake, surrounding mountains and charming town below. And of course, no visit to Bled is complete without trying Bled cream cake, or kremsnita, a delicious dessert made of flaky pastry, creamy vanilla custard, and whipped cream. So, which of these hidden fairy tale villages would you love to visit first? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed this magical journey, don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel Explore Edge, and hit that notification bell because we've got plenty more dreamy destinations coming your way. Until next time, keep exploring.